think it depends on your definition of integrated thinking. What we're talking about with integrated thinking is making sure that there is a sustainable value growth as part of the strategy of the organisation. If it is not, if all they're doing is reporting and trying to do an integrated report, then it will fail without the integrated thinking being at the heart of it. But the key is that integrated thinking is something that is totally, how can I say, totally embedded in the principle of sustainable value growth. You can't do one without the other. That's a very interesting question, because usually the question comes of in order to promote integrated reporting, but I think your question is much more valid. At the moment, there hasn't been that connection, and there's been a lot of talk and a lot of analysis done between whether there's integrated thinking within private companies and within public sector organisations and entities themselves, not so much the connection between the two. It's a difficult one to answer, to be honest. I think that the public sector can definitely put pressure on companies, but it tends actually in practice across the world to be happening the other way around. That companies have been in the lead, and the public sector are seeing what companies are doing and trying to understand how that impacts their role within the sort of the economic value creation area. So my answer would be, I'm not sure, but certainly my experience is that it actually works from companies to public sector, whereas one would think it would be the other way around. Well, I think what we've brought, it depends on the businesses again that you're talking about, but if you think about the businesses that are wanting to go on this journey of integrated reporting and integrated thinking, then what we've brought is a sort of structure and a standardisation, because many of them were doing it already. There are some great examples in Italy, some of our pilot companies here in Italy, as well as others in Italy, who have been doing their own form of value reporting and sustainable value growth, but actually they were very much making it up themselves. And what we've done is actually learn from them, to be honest, and brought it together as something that is more standard. So I think that's been our major contribution, as well as, of course, the awareness that we have been able to create outside of those that are really interested already within the corporate sector and the other stakeholders and investors. Because I think there was this assumption that there was a strand of financial reporting and thinking, and there was a strand of sustainability reporting and thinking, and those two silos never connected. What we've done is been able to bring an umbrella to that and actually show the relevance of both to each other, and the relevance to the longer term nature of business as against the short term. So I hope we've been of benefit to those who are leading and a catalyst for those who haven't really started.